Ya Minya, Majora no Kamene no Kaso. And that's all Japanese you're getting.
What?
Yeah, so we're playing the Japanese version of Majora Mask for a little bit because we are doing something very different to start things off. Very much so. And to do it, I need to play on the Japanese version.
Oh, you just got tired of English.
I didn't know there was an option for Japanese.
Yes, it is. It's called flying overseas to Japan and buying a Japanese cartridge.
You have a Japanese cartridge?
No, I conveniently have the Japanese version on my Wii.
Oh.
We're not going down that rabbit hole.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't know I was talking to a pirate!
Hey, the shop doesn't even exist anymore. I mean, come on. Come on. This is technically not even the official version, so I need to go into a lot of stuff. This is going to be the what is going on part for the first 15 minutes, because right away, I'm buying bombs here. You saw me select a certain coordinate on my map. We have index warp active, so we're going to warp to Woodfall because of this. We need this active for a glitch that we're going to be using here. This whole section is to set up a very specific thing, because it's going to affect the rest of our playthrough. So, again,
before
to do
you
it,
say
I'm
anything,
here.
it's just like, the thing is though, like, you said first 15 minutes, Lester, the video's not even 15 minutes long!
Exactly, that's how long it takes, the whole video. Sorry, the first 10 or so minutes. I completely forget my own video lengths. It's like the player head disappears or something when you're recording.
Or, you record so many of them, you just lose track of what's what at this point.
Like, when I put these together, it's not a 15-minute video, it's like a 10-hour video because of how I put it all on a timeline, then I split it up, so I don't even know what time is.
So, what are you doing?
We're heading back over to Deku Palace, and the reason why is we need to do a very specific set of movements and such in here. We're going to perform a glitch called Stale Reference Manipulation, also known as SRM, because we are actually trying to access the debug menu in this game. And in order to do this, it's, at least for me, the easiest to do here in Japanese, so that's what we're doing. I'm getting myself caught here on purpose, as it's just to make sure things in memory are set correctly. I don't want things to get screwed up, because if I fail this, the game will crash. So, I'm trying to avoid that.
I think he did that for you, Amber.
I think he did. I heard that.
What? It's like every time we get caught, it doesn't matter. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna drop a bomb real quick and let it despawn. I'm gonna grab me 3 specific rupees and then just head to this corner real quick. I'm not gonna try to fully explain this. If you want to know more about this, I recommend looking up this SRM setup on YouTube. I even made a video of this on my own series of Majora's Mask videos. It's very complex, so it's hard to explain it all. Like here, I'm trying to wait for a very specific frame of this bomb to flash, and then I'm gonna drop 3 in a row and run. Then from here, I'm gonna play the Song of Inverted Time 6 times. It's another thing to set a value in memory, but it just looks like I'm just going crazy right now. I kinda am, to be honest.
Lester, when you do this post-commentary, please just put in the SpongeBob technique portion. That's what you're doing right now.
This is just, I don't even need to. It's doing it on its own. It's doing it on its own. Now I just put 2 bombs down a corner and just spit a bubble. Get some nuts, get to the wall, drop a bomb and a Deku Nut. And with that, here comes the fun part. Select R on the map. Now play Song of Soaring. Doing this, we're setting a new coordinate on the map for Song of Soaring, but now we're starting to mess it up. And because of this, now we can continue doing this method because the map gets so screwed up. Do this another 62 times for a total 63.
Just stop. Just stop it. Stop. No. Just stop it.
Yeah, exactly, Frank. Just
This is not okay. This needs to
not
stop
okay.
now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay.
These are the reactions you see when you watch a SRM speedrun of any of the 64 Zeldas on Twitch. Like, this is just not okay. Please stop.
Here comes the clock.
It's time to stop. It's It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
I mean, it's a legitimate question. It's young Link. He is a child.
It was time to stop, because that was our 63rd song. You may have seen it for a split second there, but here it is. Debug menu. This was left in the game, but the only way to access it is via unorthodox means. So you can really tell because of all the icons being very glitched out and pixelated garbo.
My eyes!
So I'm modifying very specific values, song values. Now I press the A button to save it, and I immediately have to reset my system, otherwise it crashes. But yeah, we just did all that to access debug menu. Also, I had to change my name to a 2-character limit, so I'm FB now.
Facebook.
It's not called Facebook anymore.
No, it's, why? Fairy Boy, but abbreviated. So, if I pause the game, you're already noticing a weird thing. My hearts are at 3. They're supposed to be full up, because I was full doing that whole thing. But notice in my song screen, I got 2 new ones here on the right side. And one of them is very weird looking. Well, we just unlocked ourselves 2 songs. The first one is Saria's song. This was supposed to return from Ocarina, but it wasn't fully programmed. You play in the game, and it just starts the Song of Final Hours, and that's it. It has a tendency to crash the game, so it's not recommended to use, but if you use it, this is the effect. Now, for the other one. We also got, returning from Ocarina, the Sun Song. And this works the same way here as it did in Ocarina, so don't blink. I think I saw a Postman in there like 3 times.
Whoa, what the heck? I saw Postman.
So, this is working the exact same way it did in Ocarina, where it will advance time, and it stops at the 6 marker, so 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., depending. Now, the thing is with this song, is that it works differently from Song of Double Time, so it's actively flowing around the time around you, which means if you go through a loading zone, you will stop the flow time and revert it back to its normal speed. So Sun Song is just speeding it up to a very fast speed, unlike Song of Double Time, which immediately sets it to a 6 value, 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. So that's a big thing. From this point forward, we will have Sun Song in our inventory, so we will be using this here and there to kind of speed up time instead of using Song of Double Time in certain areas. This is essentially my Song of Double Time from 3DS, and man, I missed it, so I had to put it back in the game somehow. Now we can speak English again.
He literally went and said, "Yo, you know that quality of life thing from 3DS? What if I put it in the original?"
Yeah, because what if? Sun Song and Saria's are both in the game's code for both versions, and they were just unused things, so if you find a way to access those said songs, there's nothing stopping you from using it. Minus the crashing from Saria's, but that's a whole different issue. Unfortunately, for my sake, I had to do that via Japanese, because there are other ways to get it in the English copy. It's just, to be honest, I don't really know any of them, so I just had to use the debug menu version. And what's weird is you need to use the D-pad for the debug menu. So I had to use a modified version of the Wii one just to play it, because Wii VC by default only uses D-pad for the L button press, which doesn't work at all for that menu.
Oh, hi, Dodongo. I'm gonna call that harassment.
I call that payday.
I'm so confused about everything right now. My brain just melted in the middle of all this.
Yeah, see, that is what SRM does to people.
We're going to Snowhead, right? This is Majora's Mask, right?
You know, stale reference manipulation could also be known as some random movement, because that's all that was.
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, the debug menu actually hurt my eyes for a second when it first came out. I was like, what is this?
To be fair, it's not supposed to look like that. It's not, but because of how they left it in the game code, you're not supposed to get to it by normal means. You're using a text overflow glitch to activate it, and that text overflow glitch leaks back into the debug menu. So it gets very messed up. You're supposed to be able to read that more in number format instead of block format. So when you're selecting a different value, good luck knowing which one you selected.
Have fun guessing what all those numbers are.
I didn't know we were playing Minecraft and learning how to read Blockanese.
Yeah, I had to get a translator up for that one, just like how I needed everyone translated from the Japanese version, because what?
Man, that Goron looked cold.
It's like this is not its natural habitat or something. Gorons don't live in ice. They live in heat.
Whoa. Poor Goron.
I have a bomb. Will that count? If not, I'll come back later.
You're not hitting that owl statue because...
I wanted to get other things first, and then I hit it.
Oh, never mind. I see
He
how...
wanted to be cool and hit it from behind.
You really wanted to tap that ass, huh?
Let's go with that, even though it's just weird for an owl. Technically, by that logic, the booty's in the floor because that's the part that's connected to the ground.
Don't even think statues have booties.
I mean, I don't know what statues you've seen.
Alright, this guy came out just because you said that, Matthew. Thank you.
They're wolfos.
Dingle, what the hell are you doing here in such a bad environment?
I mean, I just asked that in general. Just what are you doing here? Like, everywhere he is. Like, why are you here? No one's gonna be able to buy your maps. No one needs them. Why would a Goron buy a map for Snowhead when they live in this area normally?
And they're freezing their ass off.
Yeah, if anything, I want to buy a heater from you.
Yeah, you'll make more money that way. Trust me.
He's a ass.
Where you going, Link? Can I come? Can I come? Can I come?
Smell you later, loser.
Wait, he went into the void. What do I do? I don't know how to get to the void. Alright, I guess I don't follow anymore.
Fairy boy be like, smell you later, loser.
Yeah.
Young Link was here, Wolfos is a loser.
Also, this guy, not very friendly towards Link.
No, he's not. I mean, he really only wants to do business with Gorons because reasons. But he is another one of the Dekus we can trade with, so we'll be trading with him later, too. I just kind of want to wait until we can get his reward first for his other outcome.
Hey, Gabora.
Yeah, this is our second and last time seeing the owl. He's really not featured in this game much at all, but this time he's actually pretty helpful because he will guide you over to this mountain structure adjacent from us. There's a lot of invisible platforms here, so he's going to leave you a trail. And it helps to know this because each day the path does change. There are 3 set paths, 1 for each day. So if you know the path, you don't need the owl. But if you don't remember it, talk to him.
His feathers will guide the way.
Yep.
I'm guessing Lester didn't need it.
Not really for day 1. I actually do kind of remember the pattern. Day 1's one of the easier ones, though, to remember, because the platforms all kind of clumped together in like a left-right pattern. Later days get a little more crazy.
I just wonder, it's like, who really wants to start the whole Snowhead process on later days besides day 1?
Some people do.
I guess.
Yeah, it depends on when you really get here for what you have to deal with. Sometimes you may get here late.
Yeah. Hi there, Lens of Truth.
Yeah, it's weird, because it gets a little more use in this game compared to Ocarina, and then it also gets shafted pretty early. Like Ocarina. You mainly use it here in Snowhead. There are like a handful of areas outside of Snowhead you'll use it here and there, but it's mainly used for this specific area of the game. And free money. Doesn't like free money.
Who doesn't like free money? I can't really think of anybody.
Checkmate.